Hello everybody. Welcome to Homeless Survival Tips and Tricks. Tonight, broadcast is a little bit different. We didn't go out in the field today. We kind of just sat back and relaxed a little bit. I told you I was going to show you some of my bottles that I've been digging. I finally got most of them cleaned. This is within like maybe 2 weeks worth of digging. Every single one of these things here are for sale. All the proceeds that I have is going to be going towards helping the homeless. If you're local, that's perfect. If you're distant, you're interested in a bottle, I have some cast iron stuff as well. You would have to make a trip here because unless you want to pay for shipping. If you pay for the shipping, I have absolutely no problem sending them to you. It's not outrageous prices. If you see something, send me an inbox and we'll be able to make a fair, reasonable price for you. If you're local, you could be able to pick them up. I'm downstairs again, kind of chilling. Made myself a little area where I could sit back and wash bottles and do my live videos instead of in my bedroom. Got the marbles. I got a few other things. I got some old antique pipes. Eventually we're going to end up being out in the fields. We're going to be able to help some individuals with their daily needs. Today we took a personal day. We did not meet our full goal for our tent. We received one donation, so we're going to take that donation and just put it aside and use that for something else, for somebody else, maybe hygiene products or something. On my Facebook profile, the very first post is pinned. It has all the ways that you could be able to donate. I haven't made that Amazon wish list yet. That's going to be in the works. There's a few things I started with it, but I just have to finish because there's a lot of things that some people do need. Again, it's not going to be expensive things, something that everybody could be able to afford, and they'll have it sent to me, and we go from there. Once I get settled in a little bit, me and my partner, we're going to be filing for a non-profit. Yeah, it's a big step. A lot of things that we've been doing, accomplish some goals. You guys originally see me when I was down to nothing. You guys helped me out a lot. I had a lot of flying angels that helped me out. Now this is basically my way of giving back to the local community, because I've been homeless once before on my own choice, and that was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I said heck with it, I'm going to become, live full-time in RV. So for me to do that, I had to move out of my existing place. Lived in the woods for, I think it was 30 or 32 days. I marked on the calendar. I saved every little dime I had, and I was able to find an RV that I was able to make some payments on it. Lived in an RV for a couple of years. Loved it. So anyways, that's how I started. And I also was helping the homeless at that time. And I gave it up. Stupidity. Just stopped. I had a lot of people that depended on me at that time. But that's what happens when you thought something's going to work in your life. And anyways, brings to today that here we are. Alright, so I have a few things I wanted to show you. And again, if you see anything, send a personal message and we could discuss the price. If you're local, you can pick it up. If you want to mail it to you, I can mail it to you. This is just like a little bit of the things I have. I have a lot older stuff. These bottles here that I have is roughly maybe 40s and newer. Let's see, we have Bonnie in there, Kathy in there, Kathleen, Kathy, yep, Trisha. Let me turn this around a little bit for you. So, first, happiness is a choice. We have some Cobalt little blue bottles. This is some type of makeup bottle. These are all bottles that I've dug. I have this one here. It's pretty. We have this one here, Cobalt Blue. Magzino. Some milk glass that says Avon on it. Here's another one. We ain't gonna be showing bottles throughout the whole entire video, just a little bit. Let's go quick here. I have beds available in the semi-private room for anyone looking. They are located in Brockton and North Attleboro. You can send me your personal information. I'll be interested in getting some information what you have available, if they're considered rooming houses or privately owned house. We could figure something out. I got some old antique pipes. This one here is a clay pipe. It says Japan on it. Dates back early 1900s, probably 1890s. This has 75% of the stem. It does say Japan on it. I think right there. Japan. I have some handfuls of different pipes, which the stems are not. One's a TD, which is, I got the TD, a little more expensive pipe. Got this one here. They're good for frames, show and tells. This one here is a little beat up, but they're pretty good. Nice conversation pieces. This one's busted at. Let's see. Look at the mobile car wash. I looked at this one as the ACL. This bottle here goes anywhere between $75 and $80 as is. So if you clean it up, it may be worth a little bit more, but ACL's there. I washed a little bit, not much, but probably could do some more cleaning in there. I have some Arabian glass. I can't really pronounce it, but it's a green color. I was supposed to get a black light. I forgot my black light, and I don't know where I had one, but I can't find it. But this one's a little bit green. See if I can get some light on in there for you. Nice color to it. So that will glow up. It does have one little, I think, a little nick somewhere. I guess this one doesn't. Nope. Yeah, I thought it had a little nick, but I guess it doesn't. We have a whole bunch of marbles. These are all the ones I dug up. I do have one in here that's somewhere that glows in the dark. I think it's this one here with the black light. Got a nice size shooter. Let's see. I got 2 clay marbles. They dates back in the early 1900s. Some marbles there. I got this ginger ale bottle. The top is decent. It has some history on this bottle. I gotta get my paperwork. Alright, so this is a Bachelor's Bottle and Works on the bottom. It's embossed on the bottom there. It's a ginger ale bottle. Frank Batchelor started making bottles in 1911 at 38 River Street, Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Then he ended up getting a factory in Woonsocket, which would have been 80 River Road, with 6 employees. And he started producing these ginger ale bottles with ginger ale or orange soda or grape soda in 1916 to 1940. So this bottle here is actually from anywhere from 1960 to 1940. It does have a seam from here all the way up to the top, so it's probably a machine. So it's telling me somewhere in maybe 30s, somewhere in the 40s. They did have a paper label. Of course, you know the paper label's no longer there. But if you want a little bit of history, that's what this bottle is here. And trust me, I have tons and tons of bottles. Not here. They're on my storage. We have this one here. This is a Tab ACL Sparkle. The ACL on here is decent. It looks really nice. Again, no chips on this one. And it has a little writing on the bottom. It's not bad. It's machine type. Very nice. We have one more soda bottle. This one is, I think the ACL on it is kind of Hires. H-I-R. Yes. Looks like it was a Hires with root beer. Yep. Hires root beer bottle. No chips up top. ACL's okay, the oranges, but it's barely to see the Hires on there. The ACL's not too bad. And it is embossed on the bottom with Hires. We have a wide selection of ball tops, the old Macy jars. I don't know, I must have at least 20 or 30 of these, and I got them all sort of blue. I got them different styles. Little half pint milk with this embossed mass tea seal. This is not bad. It's just embossed a little bit on top right there. No ACL, that's it. And that's where I keep my little caps. I think that's a pretty interesting. I like to save a little bit of history. 2 cents. Paying at the grocery. You know, I got the Heinz ketchup. Just some vintage caps that I found just with a couple weeks. I got this other one pint. This one here, the ACL is not too bad. I didn't clean it too good because I didn't want to ruin the ACL that's on there. And this is from Uxbridge, Massachusetts, Riverbend Farms. And this is where I keep all my little buttons and my little toys that I find. I'll show you guys on here. Which I think these are pretty cool. Got a little guy. No marking on the bottom. I thought that was pretty cool. Looks like some type of parachute guy, or maybe? It has a parachute in the back. Little toy caboose. This is all the stuff I dug. Now this is from the old Battleship games. This is actually metal. When Battleship was actually gave out metal toys instead of plastic. We have a few buttons. Another one here. And these are pretty cool. Now, if you drink a lot of tea, Red Rose tea used to give these little figurines out. There's a little, looks like a little doggy. I just dropped something. I don't know what I dropped. This looks like a goose. Looks like the wings. This wing here looks like it's busted.
Wendy.
This one is a little girl. I don't know, I'm probably busted, but I happen to like it. Let's see. We have this one here. This has all the toppers. All different toppers. Old glass toppers. Now these will go into bottles like this. And the toppers will go there. So that's what these toppers are. Then you have the soda bottles, or the beer bottles. They used to have these here. And then, let's see, for the brown bottles, you had those. The perfume bottles used to have these. Little nice design with the rubber seal on it. Let's see. So we're going to put these here. I got another one. I'm going to show you guys. These are pretty cool. This here is another half pint, and this is from Riverbend Farms in Uxbridge. The ACL's not too bad. It's nice. No chips, no cracks. But what's in it? Uh-oh, I think it's stuck. Some type of claw. Now all this stuff here, I dug up when I was looking for the bottles. And I just find that they're interesting, so I keep them. Some animal tooth. That's pretty cool because it has the roots and everything. This looks like a molder, maybe. Another tooth. All right, so we have Another big cobalt blue. Bit nice in the windows, the cobalt blues. This common bottle, screw top, and it's embossed on the bottom. Right there you can see it, Genuine Phillips. Old-fashioned Clorox bubble top with the cap. Nice little bottle here. It's embossed on the bottom, Clorox. Now if you're from New England, you'll know what this bottle is all about. Coffee Eclipse bottle. Dates back in 1950s. Screw top. Used to have a yellow label here and it said Eclipse on this. Eclipse syrup. Has the bird's eclipse symbol all the way around. They used to have a yellow cap up here. So it was like coffee milk. I got another bottle here. This is actually Casco oil. Everybody remembered like the lard. Well, this was the oil bottle for a lot of cooking and baking. I have a large bottle like this, and I also have a smaller bottle available, which is this one, the smaller one. And this one has a cap on it, but some of the ACL is all worn off. It just says new on this. New, yeah, that's all you can read on there. The rest is all wiped off, but I showed this one, I don't know, last time I was on. Did a little more research. I found out this is a 1954. This is Kingsman Aftershave. It's actually 23 karat gold plated powder, which is the powder, this right here, the paint. It's not paint, it's 24 karat gold powder. There used to be another ACL here, which is their logo, and this here still has some of the aftershave in there. I was very surprised. I've seen this bottle here online, eBay, with none of the powder plated, and it was just the clear through, and they wanted $50 for it. So this bottle here is, you know, anywhere from $50 to $75. I did see one that was mint condition for $111. Again, there's no chips, no cracks. The king is still there. The plug is still in there. You got the plug there. You got the one on the bottom. So again, if you see anything, any of these bottles that you are interested, feel free to send me a message. We'll work out a deal. I have some stories on these here. This one here I found probably about 4 months ago in another bottle hole. And just recently I found another one identical that just says Japan. Made in Japan on both of them. I think they're little teacups for Japanese tea. I think that's what this is for. If you're into colored glass, I got this nice pink glass or reddish glass. It's really nice. Apparently I didn't find the bottom of it. It's just the top. If you're interested in the diameters on this, you know, feel free. Got some beautiful carving on there. I got another cobalt blue Maxima. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. Maxima. A little tongue twister. I have this bottle. This dates back early 1900s. It's just a no emboss on it. It's not embossed at all, but you can see it has a nice hand blown tool top. And this is probably like some type of syrup bottle at one time. It's a nice little top. Has a little fracture crack right there. Tip of my finger. This is a common bottle. I pick up a couple of them, but they sell like crazy on online. Old Quaker is embossed with some lettering. Has a cap on it. Here's another topper. And I'm not sure if any of these glasses glow because I can't find my light. I really wanted to show that, but we have this bottle. I thought was pretty good. This is forbidden by law. It's after Prohibition. Some type of alcohol, but it does say it right there. Some type of alcohol that was in this bottle. I thought that was pretty cool. Does have some writing on the bottom. Just some letters and some numbers, so it probably tells you the exact day and where it was manufactured and what was in the bottle with those numbers. I found this clear wine bottle. Has some grapes on it. It's nice. It says wine on the bottom. It's a screw top, but I just thought it was nice. This one here, I found this one, the same thing. Again, it says wine. It's just brown. It's nice. Wow. This one is a Old Medicine cork top. No embossing. It's a nice little bottle for displays. This bottle here, I remember this bottle, and it used to have vanilla. So as I was growing up, I remember my mother having one of these bottles, and it had vanilla extract inside, and used to use this for baking. So I knew when I dug this bottle up, I said, oh, I remember these bottles that had vanilla in it. So that's what that bottle is. Another cobalt blue. This is embossed. I forgot what it says. I don't have my light, so this is probably some type of medicine bottle or something. I have two of them. They're identical, the same, just one with the cap and one without. Got an old-fashioned nip. This is probably in the 40s and 50s. It's a whiskey nip. Most of the whiskey bottles, they have a nice little neck on it. It is not embossed anywhere. Just, it's a cute little bottle. It's glass. Most of the nips you buy these days are all plastic. We have this one. This is craft graded 100% cheese. ACL's decent on this one, no chips, no cracks. And you also have the ACL on the bottom. Let's see if I can show it better. Got the glare of the light, but it's there. Make it out if you wanted to. Of course, we got more milk glass. We got tons of it. Now we're going to get into the pretty cool stuff, the interesting stuff. Alright, so the stuff I'm going to be showing you next is all my cast iron stuff. And I gotta highly say they are not real. They are cap guns. This is a cap gun. Some little kid was playing with this one day in the woods and happened to lose it. That's one of them. This is another cap gun. Remember the handle used to be over here. You flip up the barrel and put the red caps in there. I know a lot of people are not interested in this stuff, but some do collect weird things. You never know. Here's another cap gun. They're all rusted. I haven't cleaned them, but if you take your time, you clean them up, you'll be able to get more detail out of them. I really don't do anything with the cast iron stuff or the tin. I just leave it alone. And believe me, it does sell. I put them in display cases and people do buy them. This is a little cast iron piggy bank. I'm going to tell you a story on this one. There's a little screw in here. People used to screw them together and unscrew them to get the change out of it. So this is a piggy bank when it goes together in this place. I can't see, the camera's messing me up. When this goes together, there we go. Goes together, you put your change in there, and then after a while, you unscrew right here, and you get your change out. It's a nice little interesting piece. It dates back in 1920s. I seen them online, and they go by about 40 bucks. So anyways, this side, well, I don't know which side, but we'll just say this side, I found one day. And I said, oh, that's a pretty nice piece of cast iron. I'm going to take it, and, you know, I figured put in a picture frame or something, it'll be nice, right? Well, about 2 months later, digging in the same area, just a different hole, I found another half of it, which was pretty cool. I thought it was interesting. So now I got a full set. So somewhere along the line, when they threw it out, they threw it in 2 different holes. Let's see. We got this little guy. This is a little horse and buggy guy with the top hat. I seen the carriage with the guy. All cast iron. Too bad I didn't find a carriage to go with it, but I found a little guy for it. Maybe someday I'll find a carriage buried. And I'm not going to dig out my license plates, they're buried. I got a license plate from 1939 from Massachusetts, a license plate from 1940 from Massachusetts, and another one for 1956 from Massachusetts. I found this. Now, I have one of these, and it has my birth name on it that my father had when he was younger. And this one here actually has John. I'm not going to reveal what is in the back. It's engraved. This was found in Uxbridge, Massachusetts. If you have one of these here, and your name is John, you happen to lose it, that's why it fell off. Alright? You message me, tell me what's engraved on the back. It's somebody's name, and it has a year. I'll be happily able to give it right back to you. But you have to tell me the year and what is engraved on the back. Let's see. I think that's all we have to be able to show and tell today. Well, we got this wine bottle. It's like almost a gallon wine bottle. Cork top. It's nice. Has one symbol. It's not embossed or anything. That's the symbol. We have that one. And let's see. And we have my little... Let me get this out of the way here. I'm making a mess. Dirty. Move this over. We have a nice old little fishing reel, which is pretty cool. A doll head. All the stuff here I dug up out of the ground. You believe that? Nice skeleton key. I have a couple of these razors. Some are better condition than others. Little spoon. Little compact, makeup compact. Has a little design on it. I haven't opened it. I don't want to open it unless if you buy it, then you could open it. I remember my dad had one of these magnifying glasses. I found this one. It's too bad it's cracked. It's pretty cool. Some lipstick. This one's nice. Does have a name on this one, Italy or something. Don't know what it looks like. I don't want to open them. This one's really nice. Some type of plastic porcelain or something. And this is, it also says something on it. I forgot what it says. Let's see what. I gotta get my nifty light out. Revlon. I don't know if you guys could see. Revlon Income. Has something else on there. New York. That's what it says up top. And this is what it looks like. See. I think they used to call this Bakelite, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but Bakelite plastic or something. Found a nice little lighter. It dates back in the 1940s to 1945s. Also has a name on that too. A bunch of little tester bottles, all different sizes, shapes, cork tops, little Japanese teacup, nice little pill bottle, plastic spoon, another plastic spoon. These are actually dairy farms used to give them out, and they used to have their names with the ACLs for like the ice creams or something in the 50s. And I thought that was kind of freaky. A shell casing. This here is a milk topper. It used to go on the milk bottles. And this also has their name and stuff on there. New York company. Concentrated Fruit Jar Company, New York. It's pretty cool. On this little bottle. There's one other thing. Okay. I got one more tray to be able to show you guys. Oops. Whole bunch of silverware. Old silverware. Haven't took the time to clean any of them. I don't know if any silver. Some could be silver plated. But it's a whole bunch of different ones. I got a serving spoon. But I thought that it's pretty interesting. I told you about the sandstone. Now I found out the history on this. This dates, let's get the light for you. I'm going to tell you guys what this actually is. This is a memorial stone, okay? The memorial stones, the grave diggers and the people that used to make the stones with extra stone left from the grave, they used to be able to make these little memorial books, and they gave them to the families. As you see, this one is MC, okay, and it dates back from 1846 to 1896. That's when the person passed away. And this one here definitely shows its age. Now on the side you can see there's a little bit of like lines going this way. It used to look like a book, and then has the book lock, wraps around. Okay. Has the leaf on the bottom, on the back. So this piece of stone came from somebody's headstone, leftover material, and the engraver actually engraved this for the family when this person passed away. When they purchased the headstone, they got this little memorial book. It's not a memorial marker, memorial book. Families used to put these up on the mantles and remember, the family. So if you know anybody in Uxbridge that has that birthday, part of your family history, let me know. I could return this as well. Of course, you just have to prove to me that you have a relative that passed in that particular years and your initials. I'd love to give it back to the family. So this dates back from 1896. So that's basically the hole that I'm digging. Early 1900s. And the bottles I have now, what I just showed you, is, probably around 40s and 50s. So all the other stuff I have is in my shed. Check the value on the memorial book. I had, back in the day, they used to go anywhere between, depending if it was somebody popular, like a township person, or if it was somebody that owned it, like a mill or something like that, it would be increased with the value. With this one here, I can't find the initials on any type of research, but I did find a couple dates. This memorial book here, the value ranges anywhere between 150 to 200. You can find this stuff here online. It'll tell you the value on them. Very long video. I had no idea I was going to do with all the bottle stuff. But that's part of my life, part of my history. That's one of my hobbies. That's what I do to clear my mind. I got a lot of bottles. I got probably about 1,000 bottles. Milk bottles, soda bottles. I have a lot of glassware. I have tons and tons of stuff that I'm willing to be able to sell, as well with all the proceeds from the money I will be putting back into Flying Angels. I do it for a hobby. If you guys have any questions, you all know I'm going to be able to answer them later. I really don't have nothing else to show and tell today. I just want to show people what I have. If you're interested in anything, send me a message. Till next time, happiness is a choice. Love you all. And we'll talk to you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.